Hope you've made yourselves cozy. Hope you've settled on in. Because whether you want it to be or not, it is currently time for some good old late night lucky. Don't cry, don't cry. I know. You like Monster Hunter. Me too. Well, it's go time. Last time we left off, we had... Excuse me. We had the Viara girl run into Fool's Carol. Poor Viara girl getting bullied and shit. Actually, her daddy got bullied. Jamie went outside to go help. Lucky followed. Jamie quickly packed up the jerkasses. We'll kind of pick up from there. So Jamie packs them up. Lucky gets captured by the last member of the jerkasses that were bullying the Viara father. Don't move another inch, a voice hissed from the entrance of the alleyway. Figures. Jamie looked back in the direction that she came. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Lucky struggled against holding her hostage. A dagger traced her throat. Lucky eeps. Listen here, seaweed head. The shady Neko called out. You will... Jamie disappeared from the Neko's view before reappearing again. 1. Jamie's fist sunk deep into the Neko's diaphragm as he whispered into their ear. By the way, my 2 shirts that I ordered, I need to order more, but my 2 shorts I ordered from my merch store showed up today. And they're very soft and lovely. I need to get more of them. I'm glad I went with the manufacturer that costed a little bit more because my skin just gets irritated with certain fabrics a little too easy. So I'm glad that I did what I did. For sure. Yeah, no, these things came out nice. I'm a little worried that in the wash, the print will fade. Because it's that print that definitely seems like over time it will fade, but whatever. It is what it is. Lucky gasped as she fell for a moment. Catching her, Jamie carefully placed her down. You okay? Lucky teared up a bit. Yeah. I'm fine. Okay, so I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Hear me out. So originally when I did the write through and how I wanted to portray Lucky was she's down on her confidence, right? She's got a lot of energy. She's down on her confidence. She does the cat speak thing. And that was kind of like the overall flow I was going for. And then she found out, hey, maybe I can still use my magic. So she kind of got a little more confidence back. Got mealy-wopped a little bit, so that hurt that. But then finally went on a quest and felt good about herself. This time around, like she was like really eager, essentially. This time around, I want to make some adjustments. I still think the probably correct, but I don't need character helpless. I know the reason is Lucky's attempt at like manipulation, so people wouldn't just fucking murder her for not being not being human or whatever, not being from Earth. But I understand why I wrote that in the first place. I almost kind of don't really care for it. It doesn't really add much, I feel like. After some thinking, I don't want to go back and swap some things up. So this would be a good point for me to kind of decide, okay, do I want to lock in that kind of like helpless feeling thing, or do I want her to be more frustrated that like she couldn't do anything? I think I want to take the more frustration route where like I was very powerful, how did I get captured kind of thing, and then lean more into that as time goes on. Where it's more of like I should be able to do this, I want it back, rather than like playing the fearful card. But that's just going to lead to a lot of changes that need to happen, so Lucky. Outed. Her face scrunched. Take out like the stutter and make it like a bit louder of a statement. Frustrated cat, very frustrated cat. Amy contemplated for finally. Glad you're okay. Listen, I need to check on the kid's father. Want to come with me? Okay, so this is like the kind of thing I'm talking about, right? The contemplating thing's fine. This is all fine. But it's the response we need to change. Sleepy Tara. Nodding sheepishly, Lucky clugged Jamie as they walked back to the now standing Viara. So rather than having her be sheepish or cling, what am I writing now? I'm editing the first draft of Lucky Days. We're going through and we're just like fixing grammar stuff and updating portrayals and just getting it closer to its final version. Nodding, Lucky stormed. Lucky marched past. Why is my brain farting on which one it is? Passed by Jamie. So I would get it wrong. I keep thinking this one is just like past tense, like in the past. Keep fucking it up for no reason. I don't know why my brain's so screwed. Walk past Jamie towards the now standing Yara. He followed closely with an face with a Russian is Viara. Viara had exquisite ornaments in his ears, donned verdant robes. Ah, a member of Bergen Snatch nobility. This should be fun. His quick inspection complete, he brushed some dust off his chest. With Jamie's quick inspection, member of Bergen Snatches. Member of Bergen Snatchian nobility. Is it really nobility though? It's more like a member of Bergen Snatchian. Member of the Bergen Snatchian Chamber. But one detail he thought was really cute and wild is if you use photo mode, like a little cat that makes a photo for you. That's pretty cute. I haven't checked that yet. Should be fun. With Jamie's quick inspection complete, he brushed some dust off of his chest. That aside, I must be off my game. Let one of them get a hostage. And there was a sixth on the rooftops above. I'll let one of them get a hostage. Probably word this different. One of them with their hands on Lucky. And there was a sixth on the rooftops that slipped away. Rooftops above is redundant. We don't need that. Say rooftops. Now, if they were on the rooftops and there was another set of rooftops above, then I would need to say above. There's a sixth on the rooftops that slipped away. Well, one thing at a time, I suppose. Jimmy turned attention to the Viara and offered him his hand. Hurt and broken or missing. Viara chuckled but began coughing instead. You humans never cease to amaze me. Then grabbed Jamie's hand. Oh. Go on. Big smile. The reason I'm putting this detail in here is because Jamie's not human. That's the only reason this line's going in. Strictly. Which is probably going to go entirely unnoticed and nobody's ever going to fucking care, but I do. And why is that? Where I'm from, if a cottontail came running for help, everyone would assume they would be sent to the hungry maw of a wolf. Okay, this needs a rework. Where I'm from, comma. Where I'm from, a cottontail came running for help. If a cottontail. Where I'm from, cottontail came running for help. People would assume things. Yara blend. Whoops. Blend. Kinds of things. Lucky. Easy fix to the problem. Yara's eyes. So, Yara's eye looked towards his feet. Jamie eyed the Viara. Well, this is Aegis. Oh, I already did it. Okay. We do our best to look after our own here. What's your name? Viara scrunched his nose. Chuck is fine. And as you can see, period. As you can see, I am not one of the lovely Aegis people. Yeah, that's fine. Chuck is fine. As you can see, not one of the lovely Aegis. That's fine. Hello, Chuck. My name is Jamie. And you should know that Aegis is a city built on refugees, adventurers, lost souls, and Jamie helped Chuck turn the corner, cast out nobility. various style. Political buzz. You could tell? Buck asked, shocked. I'm not sure anyone in the city would have mistaken you as anything else. Jamie chuckled. Oh. Would also explain the situation you're adjusting. Jamie chuckled. Let's get you back to your daughter. I'll have the two of you speak with Vladimir. We'll see to it that you're taken care of. After finally returning to the Fool's Carol, Chuck's daughter. So is it just me or is the music kind of quiet? I think the music's kind of quiet. Some. That's better. There you go. I thought maybe. After finally returning to the Fool's Carol, Chuck's daughter came running up to show them the star-shaped pastry Carol had given her. A star bit, one of my favorites. Jamie knelt down. Did you get the one with cocoa or jam? Damn, it's delish. The VR child tiptoed. Chuck cleared his throat. Holly, yourself and give thanks to these strangers. No, these do-gooders. Thank you. Oh, my name is Tolly. Nice to meet you, she exclaimed. We need to change the way she talks later on. Jamie gave her a high five. It's Jamie and my companion here is Lucky. What the f? Now Tolly, your bravery and quick thinking saved your father's hide. Thank you for looking out for him. Lucky's tell. Lucky's tell. Softly pushed. She watched. Jamie. Jamie pointed to the table where Lucky left her half-eaten Uniloaf. Why don't you go make yourself comfy while I introduce them? What's this song from? This one. Not have a name. It's a live stream thing. It's got to be Pokemon of some sort. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, that's all I got, unfortunately. No, there's no song list or anything. There is, hold on. See this though. Where is this? Okay. Lucky obliged and took her seat back at the table. Watched him walk off. She watched him walk off past the counters and through an entranceway to the room. She watched him walk past the counters through an entranceway into another room. You're welcome. Taking a deep breath, Lucky slowly began eating her Luna loaf again. For the first time since she set foot in the establishment, Lucky took note of the various happenings inside. Everyone is wearing the same thing. When a Jamie got on? Call it again? Her eyes wandered across the a rather rowdy party. Eyes wandered to a table across the room. Her eyes wandered to a table across another party. Or her eyes wandered to a rather rowdy party. That me, follow? I don't know. See? I told you maid cafes are the best. The one with the black and red hair said. Okay, see, I told you maid cafes are the best. Black and red. Black and white. I'm here. Sure. I'm complaining about the. That's why I'm taking. You were mumbling about cute maids spelling your name on your almond rice in your dream. Last one, the light purple hair teased. Shut up, Note. Tara went with split hair color and I wasn't tripping. Also an echo. Rises. You read this. And shut up, Nap. Is that you always say, Tara? No, you, Nap retorted. Alright, you two behave. We're on guild grounds. The one with the black and hair red leaned forward, resting her chin on the back of her wrists. Imagine a mischievous and ominous cat somehow found about Lucky's self-conscious limitation problem, and then the mysterious cat acted like she was the cause, knew the fix, and got Lucky to do things for her, but the whole thing's a bluff. That's wild. That's insane. Truly evil. Remember, we're supposed to be meeting our new fourth here. Behave. Not for yourselves and do Ollie. It's fine, I really don't want to come here. Right. That's why I kept complaining about the job taking too long. You're mumbling about cute maids spelling your name on your almond rice in your dreams. Retorted. Ready to behave on guild grounds. Remember, we're supposed to be meeting our new fourth here today. Behave. If not for yourselves, then do it for me. Alright, Holly. No fun. Oops. Holly looked at Lucky, her silver eyes locking momentarily with Lucky's. Lucky quickly looked at Lucky quickly looked away. Kid Cafe. That's what the Fool's Carol is, I see. Lucky absent-mindedly consumed the rest of her Luna loaf, and someone placed a plate of almond rice down in front of her. Voluntarily, she began devouring that as well. But more importantly, Lucky placed her hands under her bum to get them to stop shaking. Can I use magic? Oh shit. Was good. You be shape-shifting up in this. Oh. How's it going, COD? Yarr. Imagine being a Yargle Strong, bro. Good, right? It was probably fine where it was. Wait, do we not have an awkward pose? Yeah, with the hands up. I agree. It is a little on the awkward side. It's probably easier to fix this if I just do this. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to control the pose. It just kind of is what it is. How they made it. It is what it is. Face exposed. Oh yeah, the wireframe. You saw right. Got me. I've been face revealed. Been doxed. For real, for real. There's no going back now. It's so over. Is there? Let's see. Also, how's your day going? Hey, whatever the fuck it is at this point. Twinge her best. She clenched. Her thigh. The sound of the rowdy table getting up took her away from her toy room. She noticed that a fourth person had joined them. Going good, you just update. We're gonna play Repo with a button. We're really good right now. Fun. I didn't do any of my dailies. I've been really bad about doing it. That's like a half. I need to get back on my daily grind. At least for Strinova and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus while the battle pass is up. But I kind of just haven't put priority on it. I haven't really cared. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm having a hard time keeping up with stuff. It's been very much like my audio's going quiet. Is that better? I was away from my mic, sorry. Kind of leaning back a bit. But yeah, I've just been kind of like not feeling it. Pretty. I was just saying I have dailies I gotta do, but with the shit that I just haven't been wanting to keep up. But I should. She noticed that a fourth person I joined them. A Neko with silver hair that ended in blue tips was exchanging greetings with the other 3. Must be ice. That was a nice joke. And funny. Must be nice. Must be nice. Responsible father activities. If only it was just that. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Like today there was stuff I had to do, but I was like, man, what if we just took time to, like, my wife really wanted to watch Moana 2 now that it came out on Disney, and my male offspring wanted to watch it, so we did that. We had like a little movie picnic thing in the living room, got a bunch of snacks and whatnot, kind of hunkered down, watched that, a bunch of schoolwork and crap today too. I'll get caught up. I think if oh, did I tell you guys? Speaking of schoolwork, I fucking tested out of doing homework for my math my math homework for the entire semester. I don't have to worry about it. I completely tested out. It's so nice. So I'm super happy about that. That's why I couldn't find my homework and shit, and I was having so many issues with, well, like every time I would load homework to go to do it, it just would keep like kicking back at the end, and my professor's like, oh yeah, that's because you tested what you tested. I was like, oh shit. I was 1 point above the cutoff for testing out a homework, so I just got to do like the other auxiliary stuff and discussion board things, which is quick, which means I can just focus on my technology course for the rest of the semester basically. Oh, that's neat. We're using like fucking Tinker card and shit for that. Anyways, must be nice. Hell yeah. Lucky slumped in her chair before shoveling the rest of her meal into her mouth. She watched for a handful of minutes as Carol and the waitstaff busied about. That looks wrong, but that's probably right. Why is that? Everything looks wrong today. Greeting and serving customers as they came and went. This place is busy. It wasn't much longer before Jamie rejoined Lucky at the table. So, where were we? Jamie waved down one of the aides. Ah, Lucky sighed. Jamie raised his left eyebrow. You sure you're okay? You sure you're okay? Alright. Lucky frowned. Oh, no. Jamie leaned forward. Do you want to go home? Lucky shook her head. Do you want anything else to eat? Lucky shook her head faster. Jamie got a shit-eating grin. Do you want to go for a walk? I am not a dog. Lucky pouted. Alright, well, let me know if there's anything I could do. Shut up. Lucky turned her head on the breath. Server came over and took Jamie's order. Oh, Lucky had just finished her meal and said she didn't want anything. Classic. The server came over and took Jamie's order. Period. Even though Lucky had just finished her meal, sentence feels wrong. This feels wrong. Contrary to their relation, Lucky excitedly ordered a bacon as well. I think that's probably cleaner, right? River came over and took Jamie's order, contrary to their conversation. Lucky excitedly ordered a bacon cheeseburger as well. The server came over and took Jamie's order. No, Lucky had just finished her meal. Yeah, we're gonna go with the new one. That didn't take much. Didn't take much convincing. With the click of the pen, the server took off once more. Lucky stared at Jamie intently. Not now, Jamie asked. And Jamie said, "You were pretty cool today," she said bluntly. You thought that was cool? You should see me when I'm actually working sometime. Lucky shook her head. No, I'm good. Why's that? He asked. I don't like the idea of needing to be saved. I can't protect myself or anyone else right now. I don't like the idea of needing to be. You're getting used to tired Sparkle. I'm sorry. Do you guys want me to go back to doing the shape-shifting and shit manually instead of using the timer? Because the timer is limited to 10 minutes. It's up to y'all. I don't really like. It doesn't bother me. It's a quick key input. Not incredibly difficult. No? Okay then. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't like the idea of needing to be saved. Maybe I do a poll sometime. I don't know. Oh, then again, if I'm like in the middle of playing a fighting game and the redeem goes off, or like in the middle of a haunted monster hunter or something, or a cutscene and I'm reading, the manual redeem, I have to wait. Won't be automatic. I'll have to wait. How do I did the automatic? I just leave. Doesn't really matter. Lucky. 20 minutes. The app literally caps me 100 seconds. Can't do more than that. Lucky. Drugged. Can't protect myself. I can't protect myself. Protect myself or anyone else right now. Be a liability. Jamie studied Lucky's expressionless face. You know, you aren't wrong, but Jamie stopped talking as the server came back with her food and placed it in front of them. Turkey sausage to one side of the plate, his scrambled eggs to another, and left his hotcakes at the bottommost section. The swift flick of his wrist, gotta go back and read this. He shifted his turkey sausage to one side of the plate, his scrambled eggs to another, and left his hotcakes at the bottommost section. That's fine. With a swift flick of his wrist, each of his sausage links were split down the middle vertically. Do I need to... We need to save vertically? Is that really necessary? Sure. Reaching to the right, he grabbed a small bottle of hot sauce and drizzled it over his eggs and the center of his sausage. Nice. Pleased with himself, he took a forkful of sausage and egg and shoved it into his mouth. The two sat in silence as they pigged out on their respective meals. Lucky was the first to finish. That was delicious. Jamie patted his tummy. Lucky simply nodded and waited in silence. I want to have a conversation about food and mana at some point. Do I do that now or later? I do it late, after Lucky starts expending mana again. But I also want someone to be like, why the fuck she not use mana? Nodded. waited in silence. Cat got your tongue, Jamie smiled. I changed my mind. I would like to go home. Lucky's face remained neutral. Alright, yeah, home sounds good. Is it okay if we go talk to Carol one last time before we dip? Lucky's ears perked up and she nodded. Sweet, Jamie beamed. Let's go. This is all fine. Jamie and Lucky approached the counter and waited for Carol to come greet them. Thanks for your help, Sugar. I think our new friend Chuck would have been chucked. Thanks for your help, Sugar. I think our new friend Chuck would have been chucked if you hadn't been so quick. Carol leaned on the counter. Caroline. Let's do this. Carol leaned on the counter. Was you okay, Loeb? She asked Lucky. Let's do this. Let's do attention to Lucky. Hey, love. He responded. Well, Jamie slipped in and pulled out his phone. Jamie slipped in and pulled out his phone. What the fuck do I mean by that? What are we slipping into? Who are we slipping into? Why are we slipping into? Let's not. Jesus Christ. Jamie slipped his hand in his pockets and pulled out his phone. There we go. Lewd? I know. That's why I'm confused. I'll take out the terminal so I can pay you before we take off. Carol pushed his phone away. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not charging you for a damn thing. Now don't ask again or I'll call Vladimir. Not Betty, Vladimir. Jamie hurriedly tossed his phone back into his pocket. Yeah, let's not do that. I already have headache. Said nervously. Thought so. Carol winked. So Lucky, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Lucky moped. I don't have any plans ever. Why did I word it like that? It's actually kind of funny. What's up, beautiful? I do. Which one? Just now or earlier? It was this one then? I don't have any plans ever. It's just funny. Oh. Wait a minute. Amy and Carol shared a brief glance. I didn't know if you were talking about this or if you were talking about up here, where I had a incomplete type for a thought. Because I said, it was, well, Jamie slipped his hand in his pocket and pulled out his phone. It only said, well, and then it said Jamie slipped in and pulled out his phone. Like I was completely missing words.
Oh,
yeah, so that's why I didn't know which one you were referring to.
Text?
Yeah, that's what these two comments. Huh? No, it was just straight up like a fucking. I missed part of the sentence.
I know, but
That's not the point of these sentences,
I
though.
understand.
My wife's out here trying to write fucking R34 fanfics up in this motherfucker. Somebody quick, show her Tumblr or Wattpad or whatever ones they meme about now. See them, you put them on. I see that too. Human? Uh-oh. I don't know what they're gonna show you. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, Carol pushed his phone away. How many times I gotta tell you, I'm not charging you for a damn thing. No, don't ask again or I'll call Betty. Yep. Phone pocket, we did all this. Lucky moved. I don't have any plans ever. Perfect. Okay. Jamie and Carol, I love you too. Jamie and Carol shared a brief glance. Carol reached across the counter to place her hand on the back of Lucky's. Lucky quickly pulled away and latched onto Jamie's arm. Alright, let's do this. Jamie and Carol shared a brief glance. That's fine. Carol reached across the counter to place her hand on the back of Lucky's. But Lucky quickly pulled away. He moved back a bit, putting Jamie in her Carol. Please, no touch. Sorry. Lucky seemed flush. Seemed flustered. Flush is fine. Carol smiled softly. Sorry, hon. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Fine. Sorry. Or uncomfortable. Here we go. Lucky shook. Alright. So Carol reached under the counter and pulled up a rectangular box with a ribbon on it. She deleted my water. Fuck. Alright. I don't need it. Fine. If you're interested, I'd like you to swing by tomorrow and try working with me for the day. Lucky's heart began to pound quickly. Would Jamie be here too? Unlikely, Jamie said softly. I've got a party I need help with a quest tomorrow. Jamie nodded in the direction of the newly formed party of 4. That Lucky had been watching earlier. Jamie nodded in the direction of the newly formed party of 4. Direction party sat wall Lucky yep, I'm so fucking cooked. As a party here. Oh, okay. Lucky looked longingly at the party, then back at Carol. What would I need to do? She inquired. Not much. Mostly look cute and tend to the counter. I'll be here to show you the ropes all day until Jamie returns. Carol smiled. Formed a small smile in return. That sounds delightful. Carol slapped the counter. Then it's settled. See you both tomorrow. Oh, take this with you and open it up when you get home tonight. Oh, take this with you and open it up when you get home. It's a gift from the 7 of us. The 7? Hold on. Jamie, Betty, Carol, Vlad, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Who am I missing? Was it Baldy and Hainme? Fuck, I forgot. Awkward. No, there was, I was going somewhere with that. I don't remember. I don't remember where the fuck I was going with that though. Oh no, because I never wrote it down. You stupid. Glad Betty, Carol's wife, that's Terry, being on it. It was supposed to be Astra. Is that what it was? I think it was supposed to be Astra. She's kind of like an auxiliary member of the place. Krma X and team wouldn't be present, so I wouldn't have done them. I really think that I did it as both. Fuck. I can't remember, dude. Definitely these 5 guaranteed. I think this is probably fine. Right? Headmaid, proprietor, guild like manager, and not guild, but leader, doesn't matter. I think we're just gonna change it to 5 because I genuinely can't remember. I just know these 5 are supposed to do it. It's fine. It's not like gonna hurt anything plot wise. The 5, Lucky tilted her head to the side. We'll meet everyone eventually. Jamie pushed off the counter. All right. Thank you very much, Carol. See you tomorrow. Later, sugar. Stay safe. You too. Jamie waved as he headed for the exit. Before they left the cafe, Lucky felt like she was being watched. He quickly looked to where the party was sitting. Weakly at the 4 adventurers who had been sizing her up. Both Holly and the newcomer waved back while the other 2 just followed Lucky. Let's change this. Holly, Tara, and the newcomer waved back while just followed her. A little while later, Jamie and Lucky returned to Jamie's cabin north of Aegis. Okay. Conversation on the way was noticeably lacking, and Jamie's several attempts to get it going failed spectacularly. I'm getting a little worried. Actually, I know what to do. Jamie opened the door to their home. So, what do you think Uncle will be up to tonight? He asked. Probably learning a new character in City Brawler 6. Lucky's body skittered for a moment, causing her to change into a pink button-up pajama set. Lucky's body skittered for a moment, causing her to change into a pink button-up pajama set with a black Lunaloof pattern on it. Her hair was changed into a messy bun, and she had cute little wyvern studs in her ears. I don't know, she likes Lila and Lunaloof that much. You know, I wish I could do that. Jamie sighed as he kicked off his boots. Grunted as he kicked off his boots. And I wish I could use my magic, Lucky pouted. Lucky, if it's really bothering you that much, I could probably help you out if you want me to. Lucky began to whine. I don't want to talk about it. Can we just watch Anko in your room tonight? Jamie frowned. I don't know why I ever worried about you. You walk through the door and you're already back to normal. Onko. Lucky yelled and ran back to Jamie's bedroom. Alright, alright. Can watch it there tonight. There just one time. Jamie followed. I'll get it set up, but I need to take a quick shower. Remember to get your own blanket. You cannot get under my sheets. Okay. Lucky cheered from inside his bedroom. Jamie quickly fiddled with his TV and got fidget.tv pulled up. Placing the box Carol sent them home with on his dresser, he turned, scoffing at this. Placing the box Carol sent them home on his dresser. After placing the box Carol sent them home with on his dresser, turn. See, on. I don't know if I like that either. After placing the box Carol sent them home with on his dresser, he turned to see the mess of clothes still on his bed. Scoffing, he tossed. My bad. Lucky the remote and grabbed his night clothes. Remember, Jamie started talking while quickly putting non-clothes away. Get your own sheets, they said in unison. Jamie rolled his eyes and went to the bathroom to clean up. Still can't believe I let one get a hold of her and another get away. Jamie leaned against the slate in the shower. I want to work tomorrow. I want to see her in the maid costume. Jamie pictured it for a moment, then shook the image out of his head. Dude, yourself together. Almost the only one for you. After taking his time getting dressed in his own plaid pajamas and Krma shirt, he walked back to his now darkened room. The only light source was the TV flickering as Onko comboed other players on her stream. Oh, I see. That's why he didn't put him away. Whoopsies. Might be right. Looks like she put the clothes away. Jamie took a look at the stream, admiring her vtuber model. Admiring Onko's vtuber model. The character had bright blue hair with pink highlights and seemed to have a polar bear theme. The model's icy blue eyes and light blue nail polish were iconic in their own right. Jamie turned his attention to Lucky. So how is the— Get out from under my sheets, you heathen. Reloader. Jamie yelled frantically. Oh, too comfy. Lucky grabbed the comforter and rolled facing the empty side of the bed. Lucky Tefa even. Yeah, you're not wrong though. Lucky. Jamie went to grab the remote. I'll turn it off. What? Scared? Lucky goaded. Scared of what? Laying next to a beautiful woman. Lucky tapped the bed beside her. Jamie stood over the bed, not unlike a poltergeist. Woman? Hardly. Stinky? Saying that Lucky's stinky is fucking clinical. Very clean. Jamie got into bed and turned up the stream a little. Seriously, you could not sleep in my bed every time you get upset or scared. said. I'm watching there just this. Yeah, that's right. You said I could tonight. You said I could. Said I could stay. Oh. Quick hold. Closer. Jamie put the remote on his nightstand. Oh. No, I said good. Watch stream here. So. Jamie verified. Bullshit. He pouted. Me stay in here just for somebody completed. Jamie put the remote on his nightstand. It's been just for tonight, half of the month. Yeah. I know. His voice easily trailed off. As she began to snore lightly. You're such a pain in my ass. Jamie rested his hand on her head and gently rubbed it for her. Good night, Lucky. Okay. It's fucking crazy how much easier it is to edit this so far than I thought it was going to be. Even though, like I said, I've had to add words and change things. It's like I say, chat, you just gotta get it written. The editing is so much quicker than actually writing once you've done it. You just gotta, you know, fucking do it. Crazy? I was crazy once. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, we're doing the thing. Oh, we already did chapter 2. Okay. Well, you know, less you blow, I guess. All right. Apparently, I'm thirsty. Let me go fill my water. Not 30.
Some fun we got. And last but not least, the live performance.
I'm back. Was it worth 3,000? The Dominoes. You guys think I should put up a poll in Discord? Asking specifically for the late night lucky people, not for everybody. Just basically asking if I should ping them when I switch to LNL at night. I've been thinking about it. I think maybe, because I know some people specifically wait for LNLs too, so it's possible it might be a good idea. I could put up the poll, and then they could say no, and that's fine. Don't see why not. Why not? Ah, Buffett. Let me tell you guys my why not story. Why not? Man. I kept that fucker on my team for an entire playthrough. And I was really upset when it evolved into Wobbuffet. Yeah. I was like distraught when it evolved. I had this obsession when I was younger with whenever I would do a playthrough, I would have an ace Pokemon and a mascot Pokemon. And that playthrough, that was my mascot Pokemon. And don't get me wrong, my mascot Pokemon are like my, because like you have your ace and your team captain, right? And my mascot was essentially like your mascot / team captain, right? That's what Why Not was. And yeah, I didn't press B. You know why? I had pressed B all the way up to like level 50 or 60 something. But as I finished KOing a Pokemon, I know, imagine KOing a Pokemon with Why Not. At level like 40 something, 50 something. As I finished KOing a Pokemon and the battle ended, and I was like mashing my buttons and stuff, I wasn't paying attention, and I dropped my Game Boy, and I got yelled at because I dropped the Game Boy, and I had to explain what was going on. And by the time I finished, like getting yelled at and things, you know, happened, it was too late. The damage was done. And the last time I had saved before that, it had been like way earlier in the day. It was like a Saturday or Sunday because I didn't have school that day, and I was playing essentially all day on a fresh pair of like batteries, and I was like, oh no. And I couldn't like play that long usually, so I didn't want to like go all the way back, so I just kind of like accepted my fate, and I saved after that because I didn't want to lose my progress. It was really unfortunate. Triple whammy of wreckness. Yeah, I got cut. I was really upset. It was even worse because, thanks for the Kukuru. It was even worse because that specific copy, that specific game, was one of the ones I brought with me to my dad's house. Because I had to like go out there, and we had to do a fishing trip. And during the fishing trip, we had to get up at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning every day. And he told me that it was okay to bring my Game Boy with us one of the days, and I could play it after breakfast. And we usually ate breakfast at like 6ish. And I could play it for like an hour or whatever. And usually he doesn't tell me it's okay to play, so I was just happy to be able to play whenever. And we were out on the boat, and I pulled out my Game Boy. And I remember he had like the troll motor on and the fishing rod set up on the edge of the boat and whatever. And one of the lines started going crazy, and he was in the middle of fighting with another line. And he was like, boy, if you don't put that fucking game down right now. So I like, the first thing I did, because I knew how he was, is I like threw the game down like really fast. I like jumped up and I like got the fishing rod, and I was like helping and everything. But he was still pissed because I didn't notice that the rod went off because I was playing my game, but he didn't tell me I was supposed to be paying attention, so like L. But then he wound up like looking at the Game Boy screen, and he saw that I was playing as a girl, and he's like, what fucking game is this? And he ripped it out of the Game Boy while it was still playing, looked at it, and it was like, none of this F word sissy shit, and he threw it into the fucking lake. And I was like, oh. I was really upset. I was distraught. And I couldn't stop crying, and he fucking hated it when I cried. So I'm not gonna get into what happened after that, but yeah, he threw my fucking copy of Crystal into the lake. My very first one. Yeah, he had a lot of problems. I have a lot of dad stories, but I try to bring them up when they're hella relevant. Yeah, let's just say that was a miserable fishing trip for me. Was a fucking asshole. Oh, and my ace for that playthrough was a Blastoise I had transferred over from my Pokemon Blue. So I lost my Shell Shocker forever. It was gone. My Wynot, my Shell Shocker. At that point, I had a Dragonair, and I had I was running Dragonair, Wynot, Shell Shocker, which is the Blastoise. I had the red Gyarados, because of course I did. Basically everybody had the red Gyarados, right? And then I also had did I have a Golbat or a Crobat? No. My other playthrough of Crystal had Crobat. So I had a Golbat. Because believe it or not, I like to run the Zubat line quite often. And then I think that was it. I don't remember what else I had, but I remember those guys. Yeah. Rip bozos, you'll be missed. I'm glad you managed to convince your mom that Pink Border and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Blue Rescue Team didn't mean you were a girl. I just like the pink. Wait, didn't mean you were a girl. You just like the color pink for normal manly reasons. Real? The pink border. The pink border is the default color. What do you mean, Mom? I didn't pick that shit. I don't know. The devs did it. Not me. Silly. Not my problem. L plus ratio idiot. I swear to God, your parents be your worst ops sometimes. Thanks for the head pats. I have friends that have healthy relationships with their parents, and their parents are just like genuinely good, supportive people. And I'm like, wait a second. This shit's so rigged. I'm very fortunate that my mom's become like a better parent and a better person as I've gotten older, and not the other way around. Yeah. My mom's kind of goated now, if I'm being honest. We love Blue Rescue Team. Blue's pretty fun, I think, if I remember correctly. Can't play as an Eevee in the first Rescue Team games unless you were a girl. I didn't know that. That's fucking... I was gonna say that's tragic that it's gender locked, but also I would have played as a girl, so... I still don't have, like, when people ask me, like, why do you usually choose girls in video games? I don't have, like, an actual answer. I'm just like, I don't know, because it feels right. I, like, try to think of answers, because usually it's, like, a aesthetic thing, or, like, a, you know, whatever. But I'm also just, like, me, IRL, I'm very comfortable in my masculinity and my life and all that. And I just, like, I don't know, I'd just rather play a girl in a video game. It's just more fun. I don't know. I don't think it should like have to have an explanation. I just play what I want to play. You don't ask a fucking Balrog player in Street Fighter why they want to punch somebody with Balrog. You don't ask somebody in fucking Mecha Break why they like piloting mechs. You know, you don't ask somebody playing a first-person shooter why they're using a sniper rifle or a shotgun or an AR. You just kind of let them rock it. They force-fed you, they knew. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon exposing the femmes and the memes or whatever it's called since whatever year they did the thing. Lucky. What's up, Static? Did I get to see it? You've asked me this twice, and unfortunately I'm too dumb to know what you're referring to. I apologize. Oh, the character trailer. Yeah. No, it's on my to-do list. I promise you. It's on my list of things that I have to do in a future stream when I do things to do on stream. I didn't put the video in there, but I do have it. I'm sure it's very fucking dope. It's weird because I shared an article that talked about the voice acting for the character trailer, but haven't watched the character trailer yet. You love the speedrun gameplay in the corner. Oh yeah, we try to do different speedruns for the ADHD screen. Also, I just realized this is the wrong screen. And nobody corrected me this entire time. Teehee, haha. That's very funny. My apologies. Your offline banner is just, I do not vibe with this universe meme. Understandable content. Relatable even. Rip. I do not vibe with this universe. Pew! Disappears. Early morning sun cast rays of warmth on the tired pedestrians. Oh wait, hold up. It's weird. Your mom was super supportive of anything you did, but you still hid a lot of stuff from her. A lot from her. You told me the story before, but you think one day she just randomly bought you Miku merch out of the blue despite you hiding your Miku obsession? After that, you guys got closer and you shared your fave animes and she watches Death Note and loved it. You know, she wants the tattoo of L. Yeah. I remember you telling me some of that. Yeah. That's like, to me, that's just a massive W though. I wish more people got to, not to take away from you experiencing it, because that's not why I'm saying it, but I just wish more people had that as like their normal interactions with their parents. Because imagine how much, imagine how much more lovely people could be to each other if their parents were just accepting individuals who taught them to be, you know, accepting and to be themselves and to be happy and all these things, right? If everybody just had that growing up, life could, you know, you still got your fucking weirdos and psychopaths, but they'd be more of a minority than they already are. It'd just be really cool. There's times where when I'm interacting with my male offspring where I'm like, man, I could have handled that situation 100 times better in a million different ways. And that shit beats me up inside so bad. Because I think back to when I was a kid, right? And the things that I went through. And like, fortunately, I've never done anything like my father, and I don't think I ever will. But there's times where he's just being like, he's just being nasty, and he's giving his mom hell, and he's being really rude, and she's trying to explain to him. And then I'm like, Alex, you just need to listen. Stop. And then I'll like try to explain what mom is saying in a different way, and he'll try to cut me off, and I'm like, no, you need to listen to me. And then I feel bad after, or I'll be like, Alex, be quiet, that's enough, like stuff like that. Like, it doesn't feel good. It feels really bad, but I'm not perfect, so is what it, that's okay. Today he's been on this train lately about gaming, and I'm all for him playing video games, but when he plays more than like 30 minutes a day, he gets bad. Like, he makes bad decisions, he doesn't listen, he gets nasty. And not to go too deep into it, but like, he'll just get like really obsessive over it. He's young, right? He's probably a little too young to be gaming. So we have a timer, we have a limit to what he can play. And today he was just like screeching, I want to play a game, this, that, the other thing. It's so me and my infinite maturity, because I was like super overstimulated. I was like, way. I was like, way. And then he just kind of like stopped and looked at me funny. I was like, damn, got him. Checkmate. Oh my god. Might be a Miku girl named Miku. By the way, all my Miku merch was from my mom except like 3 things. That's an insane W. Holy shit. Wait, I stop crying, fish. No, don't say that to the children. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever told him to stop crying. I'm like, it's okay, you can cry. Or and he's being like, oh my fucking. My favorite, the worst one that I've ever done, and I've done this more than once, and it's always when he like goes to hit his mom or like gets physical, and I put him in timeout and he cries. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, cry about it. Or I'm like, go ahead, cry about it. It's so bad. I gotta stop doing that. The old megaphone dog bark playback strat. That's so toxic. That's what a teacher did in middle school to a student that was yelling in class. Oh no. Not the middle school fucking tech. That's insane. You guys gotta remember though, I'm talking to a 5-year-old. It's not like I'm talking to a 13-year-old, okay? It's not like I'm talking to a 20-year-old. It's like I need to exercise more patience. And more like I can't troll him like I would troll a middle schooler. How long are you gonna keep saying my male offspring? I mean, they're my offspring. What do you mean? It's not like I'm calling them like a demon seed or like fucking somebody was talking about, or my fucking stomach expulsion goblin or anything. You know what I mean? Just my offspring. That's what they are. Oh my god. There was a time where my wife and I were talking, and there was a conversation had where anything in my real life I was supposed to refer to it as like my summoner's child or my summoner's wife or anything like that, aka like they're not mine. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I am not a VTuber. I'm just a streamer being a VTuber. This is my life. So yeah, I'm not doing that whole, I tried it, it didn't work, it felt weird, I couldn't do it, so I stopped doing it. I think it bugs her sometimes, but I can't go away. I've said it before, I'll say it 100 times over. This is probably more me than like normal me is me, if that makes sense. About this conversation, I don't need to get into convo of like having a sense of self right now. I think we've done that. We beat that horse a few times. Anyway, where was I? The early morning sun. Early mornings. Sun. Early morning sun. Early morning sun cast rays of warmth on the tired pedestrians of Aegis' streets. At the Fool's Carol, Jamie had taken a seat in the dining area of the second floor. Vibe on the second floor was more serious than floor below. Fine, that's all fine. Tangentially related, but you feel awkward referring to your character Taiga in third person on Blue Sky sometimes, like when you mentioned commissioning Taiga in cosplay or something. Sometimes you don't know if you treat characters yourself or not. It is really difficult, and it's something I still struggle with to this day, so I feel you. It's tough. It's like, yeah. I think anybody who's interacted with like online personas long enough, specifically ones that are not human in nature, like they're a cartoon character or an avatar or a game character of some sort, will understand that when somebody is named as that person, that while they are essentially that person, it could be awkward to and odd to refer to themselves in the third person, because it's like, well, look at what I did for this character, that the one that I am being represented as. Shit stuff. Also, the speedrun changed on me without me noticing. Nice. Whatever, it's fine. One day in the future, after not seeing your boy after a while, you should shout, "Mal offspring, fruit of my loins." I should do that right in front of my in front of his teachers too. I think that's a great idea. That's why your model's always been you. That's understandable. I get it. I think, like, you know, if I looked like a cat girl with this exact look, I would also use this model. Celestial, you know, I would definitely do that. No, but like, dude, they be slinging them fucking arrows. I don't know. I think most people get it though. I think the people that don't get it just have a mess. And they're just using. Yeah, this shit makes me so tired. I still have so much to do after this. It seemed to be filled with adventurers planning out their days and other people holding me. Fuck, I gotta go to. And other people holding meetings over meals. Jamie positioned himself with his back to the massive sliding glass doors that led out to the balcony. Seemed to be filled with adventurers planning out their days and other people holding meetings over meals. Jamie positioned himself with his back to the massive sliding glass doors that led out to the balcony. That's fine. Had himself dressed to the nines. Don't need that. Dressed to the nines in a fine. He had dressed himself. That's why it feels weird. Dressed to the nines in a fine blue suit and slacks. In front of him sat 4 adventurers. These guys gonna be okay? They look like they didn't get a wink of sleep. Amy was the first to break the silence. Oh well. Get this party started. Alright. Let's all order something to eat before we head out. It does sound nice, Holly replied. We waited for a server and all took turns placing their orders. Tyga, the newest member, addressed Jamie. Can you explain why you're coming with us? I thought you mostly worked alone. Jamie leaned back. Oh, no one told you? Nope. Yes, we did. Used to be beefing. No one told you. We did. Nept responded, but was quickly cut off by Jamie. Well, that's simple. It's because you were ranked as a hatchling. Party doesn't have a Crowdell ranked member, Jamie stated. So? Tyga shrugged. Nept shot Tyga a dirty look. I don't feel like explaining all the intricacies of the guild's ranking system. Usually that's Vladimir or Betty's job, but in order for a party to have a hatchling with them, one of the members must be at least Crowdell rank. You're a wyvern, right? Holly asked. Jamie smiled. Something like that. If that's the case, how long will you be working with us for? Kara reached for their glass of water. Hopefully just today. That depends on you guys. Jamie pointed at Holly. Proctoring Holly's Crowdell exam for today's quest. If she passes, you won't need anyone else to hold your hand. The server returned with their food and placed each dish neatly in front of them. Nept stabbed at a discolored potato on their plate and dumped it on Tara's. Basically, it's your fault we need this guy. Nept pointed at Tyga. Not my fault you guys needed a frontliner. Tyga stuck out their tongue. Nept stood up quickly, their fists balled. Relax, he said calmly. She doesn't know. Know what? It's Tyga. Jamie shook his head. I think some things are better left as they are. I agree. Holly took the discolored potato from Tara's plate and shoved it in her mouth. Besides, you're cute. Tara groaned and Nept rolled their eyes. Creepy hag, they said in unison. Holly's cheeks were puffed out from the potato stashed in her mouth, but it was clear she was smiling. Today's objective. Jamie cleared his throat. Clear out the nest of dire wolves and return safely. Easy enough. Right? The group cheered in unison before munching at their meals. After several minutes of slurping and crunching away, all 5 of them steadily began to finish up. I feel like I'm reading and not actually checking the things. My eyes are not able to discern right now. That was delicious as always. Jamie patted his belly. Now that that's settled. Forest yet? I guess I can make them say have. Have any of you been to Mimic Forest yet? Holly's eyes widened. Yes, I have, and we are not ready for quests in that forsaken woodland. We? Who's we? Tara laughed. Napt looked blankly at Holly. Ever seen someone as hot as you get cold feet before? Flirting? A smug smile spread across Taiga's face. That's cute. No fresh meat. Napt spat. She's literally a ball of fire when she fights. The two continued bickering for a while, somehow managing to drag Tara into their foolishness. Jamie ignored them and redirected his attention to Holly. You do realize if you don't take the quest, you'll fail, and Taiga cannot join the three of you, right? Holly nodded slowly. I'm not sending anyone to their death just so I can get a new rank. Jamie's left eyebrow raised. Admirable. But who said anything about dying? Sure, I won't help you in battle or give you advice, but if I think anyone's life is in danger, I'll step in. With a slight frown, Holly lowered her voice. You do know the nature of Mimic Forest, do you not? Yeah, I used to spend some weekends and holidays out there as a boy. Jamie reached into the back of his slacks. Plus, if it makes you feel any better, this is my rank. No one will die. Jamie gave a warm smile. Holly felt sweat roll down the back of her neck as she examined his guild card. Possible. That's what I said. Jimmy quickly pulled it away and returned it to his pocket. Trust in yourself and in your team. Or don't and fail. It's up to you. He quickly sprung from his seat and began walking towards the stairs. I'll be downstairs at the cafe's counter. I need to see someone before we head out. Holly gave him a nod and walked behind her bickering party members. Captain Taiga both looked up at Holly momentarily, releasing their hands from each other's throats. Tara started picking up their stuff and walking away. Holly took a deep breath before addressing her ragtag group. I know we all have some interesting personalities, but I need each of you to be your best today. Napt and Tara's faces quickly shifted as they became laser focused on their leader. Taiga took note. Taiga took note and adjusted her posture so she could see Holly better. Holly's right hand, that Taiga's cute though. Oh, Holly's right, the Taiga's cute though. True. Holly only takes cuties. Go the entire day without incident, Holly reasoned. Sure, mimics are rare and often avoid confrontation, but it can't be the only one to feel such discomfort with the state of the world's mana right now. I'm sure the more beastly species feel it too. Even if we run into a mimic, Napt tried to make their voice sound more animated. We could easily beat them with the right matchups. Tara nodded. Yeah, Napt could take me. You could Tiger and Napt. Taiga could probably handle their own one until one of us finished up and I could take you. Holly looked them over for a moment. No, we'd have to put Taiga on me. What? Napt stood up. They'd die instantly. Holly eyed the shield resting on the side of Taiga's chair. Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, here's the lineup if we get the choice. Me on Tara, Tara on Napt, Napt on Taiga, Taiga on me. Napt shrugged. You say so, boss. Taiga side, Tara side, fine. Taiga sat silently studying her new group's interactions. Her serious expression caught Holly's attention. Got something on your mind, Taiga? Taiga sighed. Still haven't told me your team name yet. Team name? Napt burst out into... Napt. Chuckled. Oh, that's a good one. Taiga looked away and pouted. Well, Holly hesitated. Generally speaking, groups are only granted composition names when they've accomplished great feats. Party structures are usually pretty fluid, as it's not uncommon for someone to retire, change teams, leave the area, or, you know. The group sat in uncomfortable silence for a few moments. Napt stretched. Plus, team names are for kids anyways. Well, I think they're cool, Taiga complained. Holly nodded. I get the appeal, but for now, let's head out so we can get this over with. Holly and the others took their belongings and walked down the stairwell leading to the first floor. Holly waved at the older-looking man working the Guildhall counter before making her way to the entrance of the cafe. Once they crossed over, they saw Jamie at the cafe counter talking with Lucky and Carol. You have to go already? Jamie pointed at the terminal on the counter. You shouldn't complain on the job, you know? Don't tease her too much now, Carol warned. Gonna be one of my star maids, so you better behave. I don't see no costume. Jamie grumbled. Carol leaned over the counter. What was that? I said I don't see why that matters. She's not a freeloader anymore. Lucky remained silent and seemed to tear up slightly. Remained silent. Begin fidgeting. Forgot she has a hard time out of the house. Jamie reached across the counter and showed his phone. Showed her his phone. Remember what I said? Get too lonely, you can always shoot me a message. Carol crossed her arms. Neither one of you should be texting on the job. Bleh. Jamie waved his hand across his face. Besides, you do well today, I'll take you someplace nice later. Lucky raised her head and her tail began wagging. Fried seafood vendor? Jamie began to walk away. It'll be a surprise. He waved to Carol and Lucky as he caught up to Holly's group. I miss him already. Lucky grabbed a rag and began cleaning the shelving units behind her. After a quick ride east on some wyverns, Holly's group found themselves right outside of Mimic Forest. Its massive gum oak sprawled endlessly into the distance. Terror raised their right hand and closed their eyes for a moment. A chance for a storm today, they said. She said. Tyga looked up from the wyvern they were petting, stopping momentarily. Skies are clear, how could you tell? Specializes in water magic, Nep said dryly. My bad. Tyga looked back at the wyvern and began petting it. Wyvern nuzzled her hand happily. Babbling about now. Well, smiled. Oh, she just wanted me to keep rubbing her head, that's all. But, okay. Abstract. Anyway, for a Sparrow class adventurer like Tara, it's unusual to have such a range of supporting magic too. Holly gave Tara a smile. So, Tyga gave the wyvern a pat goodbye. Holly's a raven and Tara's a sparrow. Are you a hatchling like me? Tyga asked Nep. Nep grabbed their sides. Nep grabbed here. In your dreams, Furball. I'm leagues above you. In fact, I'm already a raven. Tyga's smug grin returned with a vengeance. Oh, is that so? Then how come Holly's taking the promotion exam and you aren't? Tyga covered her mouth with her hand. Why, you little... I suggest we get moving. Jamie stepped between the two girls. I've got a date later. Nep rolled their eyes. Does she know that? Jamie ignored Nep's jab and whistled the tune of Anko's theme song. Oh, you watch her too? Tyga rushed to Jamie's side. Jamie, oh my god, side. Jamie nodded. Yeah, it's something of a nightly ritual. Good. As they entered the forest, Holly instructed Nep to stay a bit ahead of the group up in the understory of the trees. As they entered the forest, Holly instructed Nep to stay a bit ahead of the group. had found their way up to the understory of trees. Kara assumed their position at the back of the group. Taga kept pace with them. Ollie took point, keeping Jamie in the center of the grounded group. Okay. Well, GG's, chat. I'd say we got a good amount of shit edited today. We finished editing, in quotes, editing chapter 2, and we smacked our way through a bunch of a good bit of chapter 3. Yeah, this won't take very many streams to finish the entirety of it. I mean, yeah, there's some sections I have to rewrite, but it's going pretty well. If everything goes well and continues to do what it needs to do, by the time I hand it off to the real editor, I'll be able to afford cover. Probably published a month or 2 after I finish editing it. Possibly? Maybe? A cat can dream. Cat can dream. That's pretty unlikely though. Alrighty, who's live? That's the real question. Is it live? Damn, the place I wanted to go is not streaming anymore. They ended stream already. So who is live? I don't know who that is. Kite. We could go to Kite, I think. Sure, let's go to Kite. I haven't really watched much of Kite on Fort. Well, I appreciate y'all for dropping by. I had a good time. Thanks to everybody who played some Monhun with me, and appreciate the raid from Videomon. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the Monster Hunter collab with Ninden. The next one.